hello everyone, and welcome back after 69 days and 23 hours to Star Trek Wolf-Rayet, a Star Trek Adventures 2nd Edition game using the rules by Modiphius Entertainment. My name is ELH the Game Master, and joining me are four lovely individuals who'll meet right away because after 69 days and 23 hours, I want to play with these people again. It has been far too long, the scheduling gods have not been kind, and the tech gods have also just been assholes all around. But hopefully tonight we will be able to get through a game without any issues. But, now that I've said it and jinxed it, expect this VOD to be chopped up into like 6 parts. Anyway, let's get introductions done and then we'll get started. Starting with Caspian. Caspian, anything you want to shout out and who you playing?
I'm playing Captain Lance Cannon today, and I just want to shout out the wonders of modern medicine for making me be here today.
Hey, there you go.
Woo.
Whiskey, what do you got going on?
Not much. I'm just vibing. I'm Whiskey. I am playing Captain Meridian, who is not actually the captain. She is the chief engineer. And she is a snake girl of whatever length ELH says it is today.
I'm feeling 13.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, and that is the be here on time alarm.
Well, you're here on
I'm
time.
on time.
Congratulations.
Woo!
Kern, what do you got going on?
I'm playing Commander Keston, yes. And, God, I look forward to starting again.
There you go. And last but
Been
not
a
least, Food
long
Cube.
time.
I'm Food Cube. I play Lieutenant Mint, and I grin evilly.
All right. Well, with that ominous grin, let's run the intro video and then we'll get started proper. And welcome back. Now, normally we would do an opening log, but since it's been 69 days and we ended on a very interesting note last time, I'm going to let Captain Cannon do a very special opening log. So, Caspian, please take it away.
Captain's log. Pursuant to the Temporal Prime Directive, the previous captain's log has been redacted.
Very nice. You may have one momentum for that momentous opening log. So, what I promised the players is that to help everybody get back into character and get us back into the swing of things is we would do little vignettes with each of the characters, and I figured the best way to do that was to throw characters together and have them bounce off each other. So, we're going to start with Captain Meridian and Commander Keshen. Meridian, Keshen, where are you on the ship and what are you doing?
All right. I guess probably in engineering, and I believe Commander Keshen had some security recommendations.
Yes, I was thinking of installing transport inhibitors in the key areas of the ship.
All right,
That's
well,
a pretty good idea.
Let's roll with that then. We'll say that you're in main engineering. The proto warp drive and the regular 2 warp cores are, of course, still pink because that's Meridian's thing. And Keshen, I would say that there's just a bunch of like standard issue Starfleet crates around you that contain the transporter inhibitors.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, so, Captain, how difficult do you think would be to install all these beautiful little machines in the key areas of the ship?
Well, with your complimenting of the machinery like that, I can get it done real quick. I like when people compliment the ship. Yeah, I think I could. I'll stay up and make sure I have it done by morning. As you know, I don't need to
All right.
sleep.
it'd be good if they were on a dedicated power supply. That way, if certain power systems go down, then at least they're still on.
Yes, it's a very good
And
idea.
and I'll be making a security program to um, initiate them on specific orders
Good idea.
with
Good idea.
passwords. That way,
I
somebody else
think we
can't
should.
hijack us.
Do you think that we should have extra redundancies for the one that's on the bridge because it's the bridge and we really, really don't want people in? Actually, should I just install 2 on the bridge so there's an entire backup
Sure.
one?
I think it's a good idea.
Okay. Radiant starts like counting to make sure there's enough to actually like cover basically the entire darn ship with it, because I mean it's a tiny ship. She figures she may as well transport and inhibit pretty much everything.
Why don't you
That's
give
what I was
me
thinking.
an insight
That's
engineering
what I,
difficulty of 0?
that's what I was
Insight-
thinking when I said key areas,
Yeah.
the whole ship.
The key areas, it's tiny. All right.
That's it.
Perform task. I believe that is the fancy button.
Yep, if you did insight and engineering checked on your sheet.
Yes. You know what? How are you feeling to focus the power systems?
Yeah, no, I'd give it to you.
All right, using focus.
Like, can I assist?
Yeah, you may assist with an insight security. And remember, on an assist, you only roll the 1 die.
One, yeah.
Well, we already got 3 from Meridian. That's already auspicious.
Where's my insight?
Now, surely Keshin's not going to complicate things. Surely. I mean, 1 in 20 odds.
I wouldn't do that.
Literally a 5% chance.
The focus that applies. Shipboard tactical systems.
Yeah, I'd give it to you.
Right. Roll dice.
All right, well, that's 4 success, and since it was difficulty 0, that means you guys shoot up to 5 momentum. So, just good news. No good news, bad news, just good news.
Hey.
You have enough to transport and inhibit not just this ship, but an entire Sovereign class.
Nice.
We have so many backups of these. Like, these things could fail, and we have enough to replace them for the lifetime of the ship at this point. So, yeah.
Sounds good.
Honestly, I'll just put 1 per power system, and then have redundant power systems for each of them at this point. And just put like 3 or 4 of these in every location.
Nice.
Make it real annoying for anyone who wants to try and transport in here.
All right. So we'll say that you two set to work on that, or maybe just Meridian, depending how much Keshin wants to chip in. But now let us
I'll
shift
do
our
the.
Oh, go ahead.
I'll help out.
Okay.
Awesome, let's go.
So the 2 of you working together, we'll say you get that done by the end of day in-game, quote-unquote. But let us focus now on Mitz and Cannon. So, Cannon and Mitz, if I remember what you all said in Discord, because I went back and looked, are we on the holodeck again?
I believe we are.
Yes.
And since it is Mitz's program, what is it that we're all seeing within the holodeck?
Most definitely you see a bunch of like Tal Shiar agents like just trying to basically running towards us, preparing to fight.
And what sort of weaponry do they have? Do they have like blades? Do they have disruptor pistols? What is it they're carrying in terms of disruptors? Okay. And to help set the scene a little bit, I will say that there are the obligatory Mass Effect chest-high walls everywhere. You have cover if you want to duck behind them. But the arena itself is just like the holodeck on a Protostar class. It is circular in design, where you have sort of these spiraling, segmented walls, or chest-high wall, or waist-high walls that sort of spiral in towards the center. In the center is what I'm going to say is your objective. where your objective is to get past the Tel Shiar agents and quote-unquote capture the flag.
Well, Lieutenant, you have a plan to get past this? This is your program after all.
Captain, are you familiar with the term raw dogging?
No, please explain that one to me.
We fight our way, we fight our way through the agents, and then we grab the flag for ourselves.
So, the basic frontal assault then?
Yes. Try to keep up, Captain, given your age, of course.
Kids today.
I'm glad I was not drinking water during any of that, or it would have gone all over the place. Oh, Lord. All right, so frontal assault, understood. So, how do I want to adjudicate this? Let's see. All right, I'll do each of you in turn, and you tell me the action you want to do, and I'll turn it into a task. And then after you've both gone, I will have the Romulans go. So we'll start with Cannon. Cannon, what is it you're doing? Are you literally just going to run for the flag? Are you going to take cover, provide supporting fire for Mitts? Are you going to literally just stand there and go pew, pew, pew with the phaser? What is it you're doing?
Well, knowing Mitch, she's going to run headlong into them, so I'll probably provide cover fire for her while she does so.
Okay. That will be a control and a security at a difficulty of 2. And what I would say is that by the number of successes you get will raise the difficulty of how many successes the Romulans need to hit you. So, for example, if you just pass normally, they go from a difficulty 2 to a difficulty of 3. If you get 3 successes, it becomes difficulty 4 for them. If you get 4 successes, it becomes difficulty 5. If you somehow get 5 successes, then it's difficulty of 6 to hit Mitts.
Okay, well, I think I'm going to spend 1 momentum here to give me 3 dice,
Okay.
since we have an abundance of it right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have any focuses that would come to play here.
So just raw dogging
that-
it. I gotcha.
Yeah, just raw dogging it.
Oh! Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, I mean, at least it's not a complication. So I think,
Sorry about that.
like, the problem is I can't even offer success with a complication because you don't have even 1 success. So I think what's going to happen...
Fine.
I think what's going to happen, Cannon, is you go to start providing covering fire, and your phaser does not work. Like, you press the button, and it makes little, like, pathetic stuttering noise, and then little spark fires out of the end, and you look at it, you check the power supply's good, you check the emitter, oh, the emitter's broken. So congratulations, you now have an impotent phaser. Congratulations.
I throw the phaser at them.
I'll allow it. You know what? I love this. Give me another control security difficulty of 2.
Okay. Let's use another momentum here, just because this is going to be funny if it works.
All right, all right.
Quick, use your determination.
Okay, so apparently throwing the phaser is tremendously more effective than using the phaser for whatever reason. So
lot
that
easier,
actually gets
too.
gets you 2 momentum back because it's a difficulty of 2. So, Cannon, I'm going to give you an option here. You can either totally beam a holographic Romulan in the face and knock them out completely, or we can say that you can spend the 2 momentum you just got to say that your phaser explodes like a grenade, taking out half of the Romulans.
Let's go for the second option.
Okay. So, Cannon, you have an impotent phaser, you shrug, you overload the power supply, you cock your arm back, you throw it, it lands in between the Tal Shiar agents, half of them dive off to one side, the other half dive off to the other, the grenade phaser goes off, and half of the holographic Tal Shiar agents have been eliminated. And you know what? I've got a threat, so instead of going to Mitts, I'm going to spend, I think it's 1 threat to activate? I'll make it 2. It's been a hot minute. I'm going to spend 2 threat to say that one of the Romulans is going to fire back at you, Cannon. And if I remember how to do this in this system, let me see. So Romulans have that much. They have that much. And they are going to hit you, Cannon. So, Myths, this is your program. Are the safeties on?
Could I roll to remember? Because I would not remember.
Yeah. If you want to roll to remember, I'm just trying to think what that would be. Maybe an insight
like a
and
coin
security.
Something, yeah. Sounds good.
Also, chat, thank you for the threat.
Oh, bastard.
Insight security.
Insight security difficulty of 0.
I need to remember how this works.
Yeah, so you check the checkboxes in the Foundry chart, and then you hit the Perform Task button. And then you answer the questions that come up on the little screen.
Oh, the little buttons. The little buttons.
2 successes. Your call, Mitz. They can either be on or off. It is your decision.
Do I want to be mean? Do I want to be mean?
Go with
But
your
also
heart.
leave it up to the dice.
50-50. 10 or less, yes, and 11 or plus, no.
I'd say it's on for the captain's sake, because I do feel
Oh.
bad. I do feel
Aw.
bad.
Okay, well, it makes a difference. Because instead of 4 deadly damage, Captain, I need you to take 4 stun damage. Now, the way that works in 2nd edition is you basically either take 4 stress or you're stunned and out of the combat scene.
Take the 4 stress.
Okay. Now, as the Tal Shiar agent kind of gets up from rolling away from the grenade and pops up and fires off a shot, Cannon, you're hitting the left shoulder with a disruptor blast, and it stings, but not in a, oh, I'm dying way, but more in a, oh, yeah, we're actually doing this kind of a way. But now is finally Mitz's turn. Mitz, what is it you're doing? And I'll translate that into a task.
First, I think she'll notice that the captain got shot and she'll yell, "Captain, is it painful? Is it deadly painful or is it stun painful?"
It just hurts.
Would you be alright?
I'll live. For now.
Okay. And then she starts running towards
Going-
the
Going straight for the flag?
The flag.
No, I kind of want to punch the Telgiar that shot.
Okay, if you want to
captain.
go punching. Okay. Well, it does change. If you want to go running, it would have been a fitness security, but if you're going punching, it's a daring security.
Daring security, my best.
And it is a difficulty of 1.
I need to remember, I have a focus on this, right? I do have a focus. I do have a focus on
You definitely have a focus.
Well, we'll see if I am able to like tackle.
Yeah, you get a momentum back, bringing you up to the cap of 6. So, Mitz, how much of a feral goblin are you being to this Tal Shiar agent? Are you like flying tackling them? Are you roundhouse kicking them? What is it you're doing to this poor Tal Shiar agent?
Basically, she from the cover that she was in previously, she basically like runs like a goblin and then just jumps towards the Tal Shiar agent.
Okay. So we'll say that you hit the Tal Shiar agent midships, right in their torso. They fall over. You go with them. You land on them, using them as a cushion. And then, because I find it funny, you give him the old Kirk fist punch. So fist into palm, boom, and the Tal Shiar agent is gone. However, it is now the turn of the other 2 Tal Shiar agents. So, I think one of them is going to engage Mitz in fisticuffs. The other is going to try and shoot Cannon. But interestingly, before any of this happens, across the ship, so even Keshin and Meridian are going to notice this. There's a slight flicker in the lights, and it's very, very brief. It's almost like a power surge in real life, where the lights maybe get a little bit brighter, or they dim a little bit for just a few seconds, if only like barely a few milliseconds, and then it's back to normal. But I wanted to throw that in there just so that you all would have noticed. But one thing I would say is that I'm going to roll for Mitts first. Mitts, they will be, of course, attacking you in melee. So what that means is what I roll as a result is how many successes you need to beat on a daring security. I need to see 2 successes on a daring security, or Mitts is getting punched in the face.
I got you. I feel like whichever, I think she's just gonna have this big grin on her face.
Yeah. Now, one thing I would remind you is that you do have. Oh no, it's bold con you have, not security. I will simply say that you do have 6 momentum if you do want to spend any of it.
I think I'll gamble.
Okay.
I'll gamble. I'll play toys.
Well, you got the 2. So, Mitts, would you like me to describe, or would you like you to describe how this other Talshare agent goes down?
I think I'll let you describe it. It's more fun.
All right. So you're on the ground. You Kirk-fisted one Talshare agent. He's gone. Then we'll say the female Talshare agent, because that's how I'm differentiating them in my mind. The female Talshare agent comes over and attempts to like hit you in the head with the butt of their disruptor rifle. But what happens is you catch the rifle arm, like the main arm that's thrusting with the butt of the rifle. You catch that, and you flip them over onto their back, and then you Kirk fist punch them too, and they're out as well.
Okay.
Now, that leaves 1 Romulan against Captain Cannon, and I have 8 threat.
Oh.
I'm going to spend 1 of it to give them 3 dice. And if they get 2 successes on this, they're going to hit Cannon. They get 2 successes on this. Cannon, how much stress do you have remaining?
4.
4? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I might actually have to look this up in the interim, but what I am going to say is that you have the choice of either taking the 4 stress damage. You don't go down, but you do become fatigued, I think is how it works, but I'll look this up in the meantime. But being fatigued is kind of a big deal, because if I remember correctly, it basically means that until you recover stress, you can't, like, you have a increased difficulty for all of your tasks.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm verifying. So you have the choice again here, is either you just are stunned for the rest of the scene, or you take the 4 stress and you stay up.
The Romulans
I'm
stay
interested.
down, Captain.
I'm interested to see the fatigue state, so I'll take the 4 stress.
All right. Well, then give me 1 moment to look this up. That way we do this correctly. Give me 1 moment.
While you do that. Ashen, did the lights just flicker?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. That's why I'm going to my
checked that
security
last-
panel to see if there's anything up.
I'll check the engineering panel and make sure we didn't sort something with that last connection that we made.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Good idea. But I seriously doubt it had to do with that. They're all on independent power supplies, so.
True. But we might have messed up and not connected it independently.
Possibly.
Possible. Can't be too sure with these things. Boop, bop, beep, bop.
So
Indeed.
wouldn't you know it, it's not under personal combat, because why would it be anywhere under personal combat where it's needed? Which means I now have to look in another state. I might just do a rule on the field, but I want to get this right, because this is one of the very first times anyone's actually taken the stress for it.
Yeah.
Let me try
Learning
page
experience.
93.
What rule?
Stress
Well,
and
you know
avoiding
it's not-
injury, page 292. Okay. What happens when you fill the stress track? That's all I need to do. Because I know if stress fills... All right, well, I'm taking too long to look this up, so I'm just going to make a ruling on the field. Until you recover stress their cannon, every single one of your tasks is at an increased difficulty. So if it was difficulty of 2, it now becomes a difficulty of 3.
Okay.
But, I mean, the good news is you are still up. So we come back around, and it is now either Mitt's or Cannon's turn, up to you two, whichever you'd prefer.
I think I
And are
want
you
to take a
alright?
flying. Yeah, I'm just going to take a flying tackle at this last Tal'Shiar agent.
Okay. Oh, I finally found it, because of course it's not in under the stress track options, it's under fatigue, because why would it be under fatigue? Stress. Okay, sorry, this is my one gripe. So I was actually correct. It is +1 difficulty on all task rolls, but there's another addendum. You have to select one attribute, and that attribute you pick auto fails. Any task that would use that attribute auto fail.
Oh, that's cool.
Don't like it.
Very scary. It's scary.
The one attribute, I would probably say fitness because I'm injured right now.
Okay. So any tasks
make
that
sense?
involve fitness for you until you recover stress, you recover from fatigue, all fitness tasks automatically fail for you. But yes, you said you were going to flying tackle the Tal'Shiar?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's very easy. Let me roll for the Romulans. You know what? I'm going to let you roll first. That way that I can see if I want to spend threat. It is a daring security base difficulty of 1.
Okay, I will spend 1 momentum.
Okay.
Because. And.
Okay. That means I need to get 2 successes. We'll just, you know what? We're going to make it spicy. I'll spend 1 threat to give them 3 dice total. Because it's a MITS program, and she's already said that, you know, it's a big program. Okay, there's a complication.
Oh.
All right, I think I know how I want to adjudicate this. So, Captain, you start charging forward and go to flying tackle the remaining Tal'Shiar agent. Unfortunately, you misjudge the distance and you fall short. And as you start to try and get up onto your feet, the Tal'Shiar agent slowly walks over to your side and just kicks you right in the ribs, and it hurts. Like, it really hurts. Doesn't break anything, but it hurts. The complication, though, is going to be that the Tal'Shiar agent is so preoccupied by kicking you in the ribs that Mitz has a chance to come up and hit them from behind, if you know what I'm saying.
Her big evil grin.
Mm-hmm. So, Mitz, I just need to see 1 success on a daring security, and the simulation is over.
I got you. I got you.
You get 2 successes, bring you back up to 6. So yeah, because apparently I'm a fan of Kirk punching today. You know, Cannon, you're like clutching your side, you're looking up at the Romulan, then you see Mitch sneak up behind the Romulan, and then Mitch just goes, Kirk punch, and the Romulan falls.
Okay, just as an addendum to the stress and fatigue there.
Yes.
So right now, Mitz could spend 2 momentum to remove 1 stress from an ally or herself.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah, I see that rule now.
Because she did something out of a successful task.
Yeah, so yeah, it is the case. It's on, and of course, if anybody listening is curious, it is on page 278.
79. Yeah, 78. That's right.
But page 278, it's under momentum, and this is just I'll say the full ruling so everybody knows. After any successful task, doesn't have to be a certain type of task. It just says a successful task. You can spend 2 momentum to remove 1 stress from you or 1 ally who can hear you. The caveat being you can only remove 3 stress that way. So I guess the
on a
question is,
single
Mitz,
stat.
do you wish to spend momentum to give Cannon some stress back?
Yes.
And get
I
him
feel
out of
like I'll
fatigue.
insult him first. Let me insult him first.
Okay.
You doing okay there, Captain? And I poke his head.
Fine. I'm good. As I lay there clutching my chest.
Are you sure? And I keep
Yes,
poking his head.
just help me up.
Should I? And she puts like a finger under her chin. Should I?
Just I imagine
Think
a
I will.
glare from both of them.
Yeah, I'm staring her down.
Hmm.
That's
From the
another
floor.
trip to the brig.
In the armed forces, that's a court-martial event.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But yeah, I do help the captain up.
There you go. All right, so I guess the question is, how much momentum do you want to spend? If you spend 2 momentum, Cannon gets back 1 stress. If you spend 4 momentum, they get 2 stress. If you spend all 6 momentum, they get 3 stress.
We'll just spend the 2 on me, get me back to 1.
Yeah, I'll just spend the 2. Just get him get him back up.
Okay. All right. In that case, the results of fatigue are going to go away, at least until you take more stress. And the good news is that all the Romulan holographic agents are down, so you can just walk over and grab the flag. However, I'm going to spend one more threat here to say that as you both go to grab the flag, this time the flicker across the ship is very noticeable because the holographic emitters all shut off, the main lighting all shuts off, everything but protostar containment and basic life support shuts off.
Well,
So just to be
Doesn't
clear
seem good.
though, the doors all have to be manually opened. The communication is com badge to com badge only. You can't say, hey, so and so to the bridge because communications is down. You can go MITS to Cannon or Keshin to Meridian, like you can do it that way, but not 2 locations. Life support's on, so you have breathable atmosphere. But every holographic emitter, gone. It is offline.
well.
I have a question. Are
I
we
have an
allowed to
answer.
swear? I don't remember.
Sorry, say again, I might have missed it.
Are we
Are we
allowed
allowed
to
to swear?
I don't remember.
You are allowed to swear, yes. Just don't use the see you next Tuesday line.
True. Meridian sighs and goes, shit.
Probably right the minute she says that, you hear a communication pop up. That's like, Captain Cannon to Meridian. Did you do
Meridian
something?
here. I did nothing. Well, I'm pretty sure I did nothing. We've been installing transport inhibitors, but they're all on dedicated systems, so that shouldn't have any effect on main power.
Well, let's meet in engineering and see if we can figure out what's going on here.
Sounds good.
And the captain's going to make his way to engineering with mitts in tow.
All right. So we do a vignette cut over to main engineering. Again, Protostar containment's online, so that's good. You don't have to worry about, catastrophic de-escalation or explosions, so you got that going for you. But as you all gather into the room and you look at the warp core, you realize that there's something very strange about the Protostar itself. There's a frowny face emoji within the little sun itself.
Nice.
Like, it's literally just a little Protostar with just a frowny face.
That's new.
Hmm.
Meridian slowly pulls out a tricorder
Mm-hmm.
and starts trying to scan it.
I'm just debating what to make this. Let's do a reason engineering difficulty of 4.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure you have a focus. The question is, do you have a talent? Let me look. Well, you have bold engineering. That definitely can
I
help.
do.
You have a custom tool, but that's for extended tasks.
Yeah, which never come up, comically enough.
Yeah,
And
I've been
chief
debating
engineer.
adding extended tasks, but I don't really like them how they are in second edition, so we might want to swap that out at some
Agreed.
point.
All right, yeah, that makes sense. We can do that.
But yeah, you definitely have like 2 or 3 focuses here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with gravimetric protostar containment,
Okay.
and I will give you a treat to take it up to 3.
Treat.
And how many momentum would it be that do a 4th dice?
2 momentum.
You guys good if I take 2 momentum?
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
All right, we'll do 2 momentum, and we'll roll it. I will re-roll that complication.
Yeah, reroll that 20. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not a complication, but it was a difficulty of 4, so I can offer you a success with a complication.
Sure.
Can any of
those
us
are fun.
assist?
You know,
Oh,
that's
that's
an
a good
excellent
idea.
question. Let me look. Remind me, what is everybody's engineering scores besides Meridian's?
Mine's a 2.
Mine is same.
1.
Okay.
Can the ship assist? No, wait, its power's off.
Yeah, I was going to say powers off to the ship. I'll let anybody who has a engineering of 2 or higher do their own reason engineering, but just remember that on an assist you only get the 1 die, and if you do more than 1 assist, it costs momentum.
I'll do 1.
Okay.
Go for it. We
Go
were
ahead.
working together, so it makes sense.
All right. So perform.
All right. So it looks like we're doing a success with a complication, unless, I don't know, Whiskey, do you want to just fail the task instead of success with complication?
Actually, Cannon could do an assist. All the cost us is 1 momentum here.
Yeah, that is true. If you wanted to do it, roll it that way.
Cannon, do you wanna? I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I
I'm
can do
also-
that.
Okay.
And
Well,
if that doesn't work, I'm fine with accepting a complication because those are fun.
all right. Well,
Now, would any of my focuses come into play, like temporal mechanics?
I'm going to tell you that one of your focuses does, but I'm not going to tell you which one.
Oh no!
There you go.
Okay.
Sounds like a success with
Damn.
a complication. Wow.
Complication.
All right,
Yep.
let's
Well,
go.
we tried.
So everybody but Mitz pulls out a tricorder and scans the Protostar. And the answer is, yeah, you know what's wrong with that. The Protostar is putting out Morse code or some kind of pattern that the Universal Translator is trying to figure out.
Okay.
The complication, though, is going to be that... How do I want to adjudicate this? I'm going to roll 3d20. On each of these d20, if it is below a 10 or lower, your tricorder is fine. If I roll an 11 or higher, your tricorder is gone, like a power surge of some kind. So in order, it will be Meridian, and then Keshin, and then Cannon. Let's expand out that
Makes sense.
25.
Oh, yeah.
Keshin, congratulations, you're our lucky winner. Your tricorder has been rendered inert as a
Okay.
sudden surge of radiation from the Protostar containment renders your tricorder inert.
Ow. Okay. Put it aside since it's no longer useful.
Okay.
I'll go get another one.
But yeah, Whiskey and Caspian, both Cannon and Meridian, your tricorders are still trying to process the linguistics that are being put off by the Protostar. And eventually, because you did succeed, you get an answer. It's just one word repeated over and over and over again. And that word is sad.
Oh, yeah.
Meridian, why is our Protostar sad? What did you do?
The only. I don't think I did anything. How many. I check my logs to see how many transport inhibitors I have installed and if any of them are even remotely close to this room.
Nope, not yet.
Alright.
And they're not even on yet anyway, so.
Yeah. I don't. Unless it's related to our previous endeavors, which we're not going to talk about.
Right.
I don't think I did this. Can I perform some kind of insight to figure out whether or not I think I actually might have accidentally did this? Can I roll for self-doubt?
I'm spending 2 threat. Meridian, you're stuck thinking about all the ways that this could happen and what you might have done to do this.
He's just like, 1 second. Starts frantically taking notes.
What?
Could we try to ear it up?
I'm open to suggestions as a how.
Maybe tell a human joke, Captain. Make it laugh.
Give it some hydrogen or something.
Well, you tell me. How are you going to cheer up the Protostar containment?
Meridian is still frantically note-taking.
Yes. And then share with the class why it's sad.
Mitz starts petting it. There.
Oh, Lord. Well, Mitz, since you're the one that's going to make first contact, that's going to be
Literally.
a presence and command. And,
Oh, Oh no.
let's see. I'm seeing if you have any... Oh, no, chat. She's going to pet the Protostar containment vessel, not the Protostar itself.
No.
Yes.
No, but I'm glad you are concerned, chat. Thank you. Okay, this is going to sound weird, but okay, hear me out. So, Mitz has bargain, right?
More weird than petting a Protostar?
Trust me, we've done weird things. So,
Yeah.
That's true, yes.
I'm going to say, Mitz, you can re-roll 1d20 on this. But I am going to tell you, it is a presence and command. It is a difficulty of 3. And you're probably going to want to spend some kind of meta currency to have additional dice.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. Could I at least look at the captain and Kern to see if they could assist in any way? Like,
Well, I mean, what I would tell you is cannon's available, Keshin's available. The only thing is you only have the 1 momentum to play with right now, so just keep that in mind in terms of meta currency assists and so on.
Yeah, but I think you have bold in your...
No,
Bold
but Mitz
con.
is bold con.
Bold con.
Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah, that has nothing to do with that, yeah. Never mind.
We can always come in and assist if necessary.
Well, 1 extra die. You need 3. You need 3 successes. If one of us
True.
There
Could
is
I
an
use
infinite amount of-
persuasion as a focus?
You certainly can. That's why I'm giving you bargain.
Okay.
Ah.
What if I gamble? What if I gamble, you guys? What if I gamble?
Well,
What if I...
on 2
I
dice, it's
wouldn't.
very unlikely. I would
Yeah,
at least
sure.
buy 3 with either momentum or threat. If you really want to go for it, I would say get 2 additional dice, but that would be 3 meta currency total.
Yeah.
I'll give you
What,
A
you're getting
treat.
in the 5th there.
A treat?
So that's already your 4th dice. Treat, okay.
just so I can bump up the dice
Yep,
and like
bump it up
see
to
how
3.
horrible it plays out.
Sure.
Well, apparently Mitz doesn't need an assist because that's 3 successes right
Really?
there.
Really? Yeah.
Alright. So, Mitz, you pet the exterior of the Protostar containment, and you say, there. And because I find the mental image funny, you all know, like, the standard frowny face emoji, right? You all know what that
Sure.
looks like. Just two dots for eyes and then a lowercase parentheses that's been flipped 90 degrees. Very simple.
Yep. Yep.
Um, as Mitz pets the containment vessel, I now want you to imagine that same emoticon, but now with like little cat ears. So the Protostar grows little cat ears. And
Does
anybody's
Meridian-
whose tricorder still works, it starts making purring noises.
Wow. Okay.
But it is still frowning.
Oh.
Oh, poor thing. There.
Maybe ask it why you feel sad. Maybe it'll give us another word.
Could you tell us why you're so upset? Was it because we've pushed you too hard?
The answer comes in a form to the working tricorders in a burst of information. And this burst of information is like, how to describe it? It's like you ask a filled room. Let's say you're on stage in a theater or an amphitheater or a stage, just a general stage, and you ask the audience, "How are you doing tonight?" And then instead of the "Oh, I'm great, thank you" in unison, 100, 200, 300, 1,000, all those people begin telling you how shit their day was. And that's the amount of overwhelming information that hits the working tricorders in this moment.
Wow.
Meridian sighs and just goes, so, I think we still have my hot rod shuttle in the shuttle bay. I think we should try and divert some of that power to the main craft. I suggest the replicators for Ractagenos at this point.
Okay. Well, we don't need to divert power. We can just get the Ractagenos from the hot rod.
It
does
doesn't
have a
have a
replicator.
replicator. Mine doesn't.
It doesn't?
No, the hot rod shuttle it's so very bare bones. Its entire purpose.
Okay.
Now, yeah, that
Yeah,
thing's
it's hot.
entire
It'd be hot
purpose.
rod, yeah.
It is a hot rod as hell, but it does
Got it.
have a very cool warp drive that we can talk about later.
Right. Or you could just wire it to that power supply, get a replicator out, and just hook it up to the power there. Because I'm actually afraid if we hook up any power supply to our existing power supply, it might get drained just as fast as
True.
the previous one would.
Yeah, we
Have
don't.
Benson Reed take a replicator off a wall and bring it down.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, in reference to this information we just got to our tricorders,
Mm-hmm.
are there actual like individual like logs on it, or is it just like that's the sense that we're getting? Is there's just a ton of information all dropped at the same time?
Well, Cannon, that seems like an excellent insight and command at a difficulty of 3. And just as a reminder, you have cautious command.
Yep. I'm definitely gonna buy 1 dice for that.
Mm-hmm.
Do
I
I
would
have
also-
a focus up?
Yeah, I was going to say you have 2 focuses that apply here.
Okay.
And again, just, all right. Yeah, all right. So, Cannon, you're looking at the data packet, and your initial suspicion is kind of on the money, where the Protostar seems to have selected a certain subset of the personal logs of everybody on the ship. But it's very specific. Obviously, the redacted mission from last time is featured, but then there's missions where, like, you maybe push the Protostar too hard, or the Protostar, only got to use a little bit, or the Protostar, something weird happened to it, like it turning pink for some reason. all the logs highlight times when the protostar has either been neglected, quote unquote, mishandled, or otherwise pushed very hard. Now, as a
I'm gonna
reminder,
show.
real quick, you can spend meta currency to ask additional questions.
Well, first I'm gonna show that to the rest of the group on my tricorder, and point out, how it's only the spots where we've been a little rough with the systems.
So the Protostar is sentient now.
Apparently.
Do we have a therapist on this ship?
No
Therapist
counselors
on
that
the
I know of.
staff?
Do we?
Well, we do have a nurse. I remember we had.
Yes. I don't know how good their table manners are, though.
I believe our only counselors are holographic, and with no power, that's not going to help us right now.
Yeah.
Good point.
All right. Lovely.
Trying to think of a question to ask.
Actually, we do. It's her name's Villin. Psychology, bedside manner, biochemistry.
Yes. I love that we have one.
I think her sheet's still in Foundry. Let me look. Yep, Valen, there she is. Yeah, you could simply activate them. That would give them a supporting character boost, which means you could give them a focus, you give them a talent, you can give them a value, you can up one of their stats, and then, yeah, you could bring in Valen. The question is, I'm trying to remember who played Valen. Because it doesn't matter. If you four are there, I guess she's more of a NPC that you still roll for.
Well, she is a Vulcan, so it's got to be somebody very dry.
Oh, look, the perfect thing for ELH. All right, well, you call in Valen. Valen comes in. She listens to what you all have to say about the Protostar being off. She looks at the Protostar. Mitz, are you still petting the Protostar?
I am still petting. The entire time, I'm still petting the Protostar.
Okay.
Nice.
So Valen does the very stereotypical Vulcan eyebrow raise and says, fascinating. The only logical explanation, and I did not think I would ever say this as a sentence, is that the Protostar is either depressed, burned out, or otherwise asking for a change in arrangement. Perhaps all three.
Didn't you miss the fact that it might be sentient?
Well, that is why I said it could be burned out or depressed. Only sentient beings can experience such facilities.
Okay.
Mitz, ask it what its favorite color is.
Very well. I suppose I'm now the caretaker. And then she kind of leans onto the the Protostar and starts petting again. Do you have a favorite color that you like?
I'm trying to find the hex code for it.
Yeah. Oh no.
Keston's thinking right now that it's a good thing we don't have any Phelinoids on ship, because I think she might be turning on the Phelinoids if we had some.
Oh Lord. I can't find the right hex code for it, but it's gold. Like, it's a very rich metallic gold.
Okay.
Oh, cool. High maintenance Protostar.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm thinking.
I've got an idea, but it requires a working replicator.
Some reads on that.
Well, we do have one connected to the hot rod there right now.
You sent Lieutenant Reed down there to do it?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna chime up. Go, Lieutenant Reed. This is the captain.
Yeah, I got that replicator working, sir. It's great. Did you still want the Raktaginos?
No, but I'm sending you down some specifications for something to replicate and run up here for us.
Oh, okay. Um, should I get a grav lift?
No, this is gonna be an easy one for you. And I'm gonna
Okay.
send him. I'm gonna send him the specifications for a little gold star, like sticker,
I was
and
gonna
have him run
say,
it
I
up
was
there
gonna ask,
to
is
us.
this a sticker? Is this a Christmas tree topper? What is this?
No, this is the kind of gold star you put on a kid's report when they did a good job.
Oh boy. Okay.
How
Gold
big
star.
is it?
Big enough to stick to the Protostar containment vessel.
ELH is processing
Uh,
that mental image. Give me a moment.
Really, really.
I'm gonna guess like a 1 foot by 1 foot.
Okay. This is not where I expected today to go, but okay.
I don't think anybody expected this to go where we
No.
are at right now.
We're gonna roll with it. All right. So Reed
Go for
comes
it.
about 2 or 3 minutes later and presents you a 1 foot by 1 foot sticker sheet with one big gold star on it.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna approach the Protostar and say, for being the best Protostar in the entire fleet of ships that we ever have in Starfleet, I present this gold star for being the best one. And I peel the sticker off and stick it to somewhere near the Protostar containment vessel. And see if that cheers it up.
See, the GM in me is like, how the hell do I make that a task? The ELH in me is like, what have I done? Cannon, give me a presence command. You have persuasion and composure. You have focuses.
Look,
Could
I
I
have a
also
dedicated.
assist while
Oh, that's right.
I'm still
You have
petting?
dedicated focus. That means your critical success range is doubled.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Mitz, you were saying?
Could I also assist because I'm still petting the Protoss?
You may assist with your own presence command, yes. And probably a good thing, too, because I'm going to say that this is a difficulty of 5.
Oh.
Wow.
And to
In
make
that case,
matters
just-
worse, you have no momentum at the moment.
Oh God.
Well,
I don't
I'm
know,
going
chat. You
to
want to
go.
throw momentum at them? Just, give them a little treat. Maybe, chat. Maybe.
Please.
Well, just for the fun of it, I'm gonna go ahead and use my determination.
Okay.
Leadership is not a rank, but a responsibility.
Okay. So I'll give you 2 free successes to start.
Nice.
And let's spend 3 threat
Okay.
to get me up to 4 dice.
All right.
And I have a focus. I have a dedicated focus. I'm using determination. I better get a good roll off of this.
You do. You get 5 successes. Can Mitz get you an assist for even more? Unfortunately
No.
not a complication, and that's what matters. So you paste the gold star on the gravimetric protostar containment vessel, and you get a response on the tricorder. And the tricorder is now saying sad with less frequency. So before, it was just constantly broadcasting sad, 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 sad. Now it's more like a sad, sad, sad. Like it's slowing down, but it's not completely gone yet.
Alright, so I think we need to change the color of the Protostar to gold.
Go for it.
So we need iron.
Iron.
Iron flakes.
Hmm.
Iron typically will burn in a gold or yellow flame depending on the amount of impurities, etc. So We can either do that, or we can go with sodium, but I prefer the less reactive of the two.
Yeah, and sodium is
We
actually
got-
corrosive as well too. So.
You got Lieutenant Reed here. You can make him run down and replicate some.
Lieutenant Reed, go replicate some iron. Like
Valind
variety.
interjects and says, I am not well versed in the matters of whatever
Chemistry.
it is out of character that you call burning something in flame. But Valind says,
Chemistry.
I'm not familiar with so-and-so, but could we not use table salt? It does contain sodium.
Yeah, sure. Ensign Reed, go get some table salt.
How much table salt, ma'am?
Bring how much you think you need.
I'm gonna need a grav lift.
Oh, geez, okay.
Ensign
Meridian
Reed goes
has
off,
fun.
gets a grav lift. He'll be back in a few moments, but in the meantime, what is it you're doing with the Protostar?
Just in general, or me?
Anyone.
I'm still comforting it. I'm still petting it. Like, there. It'll be okay. You'll be alright.
Meridian is sitting here thinking that she's gonna have to, for once, actually get an answer on if there is Romulan ale on this ship, because she needs it at this point.
Alright.
Perhaps you could increase the maintenance schedule for the Protostar drive so it gets a bit more attention.
I literally, I am in this room very often. Do I need to talk to my plants more? You know,
We're trying to cheer it up, so
while we're trying to cheer it up, that is, I feel like we're resolving a symptom and not addressing the how did this happen.
One step at a time here.
We're still trying to figure that one out. So
Yeah, while we
But
wait
let's
for
deal with the
salt.
effect right now, and we'll figure out what the cause is later.
Seems reasonable. However, while Ensign Reed's getting the salt, I'm gonna run down to Velocity, the shuttlecraft,
Mm-hmm.
and try and scan outside of Wolf-Rayet the best I can through the hull.
Mm-hmm.
See if I can find any stellar phenomena going around where we are in space, to see if I can figure out if there's anything out there behaving weirdly like this. Try and get some sort of understanding of what's going on.
Okay. Well, that is going to be a reason and science, or I guess even a reason engineering would be valid here.
I'll take engineering.
I would say, what do I want to do here?
I say this without even contemplating what velocity sensors look like. I think they're good.
I think
Holy
they
shit,
have to be because
velocity
they use
sensors.
QSD.
They're at 15.
Yes.
Yes, they're very good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But what would be the role for the velocity?
Sensors and science, or sensors and
Science,
engineering,
okay.
either or. Difficulty on this.
doesn't have to be the
Difficulty of... Yeah, let's make it 3.
All right. So.
Oh, and with my faith of the heart, we should have one more momentum.
Oh yeah, because Faith of Heart does give you
Nice.
momentum.
Yeah, velocity is built for being mathematically optimized the best I could for a quantum slipstream, which does require sensors.
So,
A lot of
well,
18s
velocity
tonight.
was no help.
Hmm.
So yeah, I need to see 3 successes from Meridian here on a reason engineering or a reason science.
All right, we'll go reason engineering. Focus of gravimetric protostar containment or subspace mechanics.
I'll give you subspace
You-
mechanics.
You
All
could
right.
go for use with your determination too.
And you also have bold engineering, as a reminder.
Yes. What difficulty is this again?
3.
3?
Yeah, you basically have 2 successes right off the bat.
Yeah, I'll
Roll
use
two dice.
determination,
Okay.
and I'll also give you a treat.
Okay. And remember
okay.
remember what
Now you're
value you
pushing
use
it.
here for
I'm
advancement
gonna use the
purposes.
value. I am terrified of what I could do to this ship because, oh dear God, what have I done?
It's a very good value. I love it.
All right, so we're
Appropriate.
gonna roll that dice.
For success, you can technically reroll that 19 if you want to get more successes.
I don't think I want to risk a complication.
Fair enough. That'll mean you get 1 momentum back for your troubles. So, what this means is when you scan the exterior of the ship and what is in the surrounding space, what you find is an S field, also known as a Schrodinger possibility field, which, for those of you that haven't watched Lower Decks, TLDR, slight shift into a multiverse, slight shift into realities, where apparently you got hit by a wave that made Protostar sentient. Now, there are ways to end the effects of an S field on a ship, but it gets a little messy.
Meridian is now thoroughly annoyed because the drive she's not allowed to build would fix this problem immediately. She's just very salty.
Oh, and chat just gave me a complication. Thank you, chat. I'm also going to say that the complication is your hot rod is now not a hot rod. It's something else.
It's a broken? Is it a rust bucket now? What is it?
Well, it's still
Is
a
it
hot rod.
Is it a potted plant?
No, it's still a hot rod. It's how do I want to put this? It has more of a form to it, if you get my meaning.
Is it bigger on the inside now?
No, it's bipedal.
Okay, it's humanoid.
Yes, it is humanoid. The best description I can think is like it has become a transformer of some kind.
Oh, cool. It's a mech velocity now.
Mm-hmm. I think it
Well,
was
you just kinda-
what was the G1 one? Was it Skyfire? Was that the big white guy?
Yeah, Jetfire.
Jetfire, that's his name. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of like Jetfire, where you just now have a transformer kind of thing.
Hello there.
Hi.
How are you feeling today?
I mean, feeling pretty good. I mean,
You're supposed to ask if its spark is okay.
I mean, it's kind of weird being sentient for the first time, but yeah, I'm doing all right. How are you?
Doing good.
So this is weird,
I get
right?
it.
Like, I shouldn't be, like, talking to you. And I shouldn't be able to,
Yeah.
like, transform into this and a shuttle, right?
That is correct. Also, I'm your mom, I guess.
I feel like that's a can of worms I'm not comfortable opening in my 5 minutes of sentience.
Yeah. All right. So, do you need anything
it-
right now?
Considering
Otherwise,
you've been inside him,
Yeah. Do you need anything, or should I let you be alone with your thoughts to sort of comprehend all this for a little bit?
The hot rod looks down at Ensign Reed, who's still replicating salt like nothing else has happened.
Ensign Reed, that's enough
nice.
salt.
And I think the hot rod says, "Well, I mean, you're gonna need a lot of salt, more than Reed's replicated." And Reed says, "Fine, I'll go get a second lift." And hot rod says, "No, not that, Reed. I think you're just gonna need to literally let me hook up a replicator to the Protostar containment."
okay.
Do you feel confident with your ability to successfully do that?
I mean, I've only had the ability to think like this for the past 2 minutes and 36 seconds, but yeah, I feel pretty confident.
Honestly, sure. Let's go. Radian then starts contemplating the geometry issue, and then just starts thinking whether or not this is gonna fit.
Well, the good news is that I did do a little bit of research for this craziness, and yes, the shuttle bay is close enough to the Protostar containment that you literally can just go from one to another and not worry about size differentials.
Lovely.
So that's fun. So I
size
just want to
doesn't
paint the
matter.
picture for
There's
everybody
a
else,
first.
though, is Keshin, Mitz, Cannon,
Yes. Yes.
You're just sitting there trying to comfort the Protostar when a mother effing transformer walks in.
Whoa.
This is shuttlecraft velocity, everybody.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Meridian, are we going to have to talk about your extracurricular activities and again?
Yeah, really? Wow.
That is very inappropriate assumptions. This is technically my child.
You look like you can take a punch.
I can!
But you probably can't take one of his.
It would be interesting, though.
Well, as
So, Vela-
my mother? God, that feels weird
Yeah?
to say. As my progenitor, yes, I like that word better. As my progenitor
Yes.
is neglecting to tell you all, I can say that this is the result of a Schrödinger possibility field, which is something we can negate.
Yep.
Well, that would also kill
I like-
you at this point, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would unfortunately revert me, and I suppose the Protostar is exhibiting signs of sentience. It would revert the Protostar to a non-sentient state. It would all require a readjustment of the shield harmonics.
Are you okay with that?
I have only been alive for the past 4 minutes and 16 seconds, and so far, no, I'm okay with that. I think I'm a very chill individual, is what I'm discovering about myself.
Okay. Sure, we can adjust shield harmonics. Do you want to do that with
Well, it would have to be me unless you got the ship running again.
That's fair. No, yeah, I guess it would have to be you.
Now, I would say, though, that unfortunately, if this fails and the shield harmonics do not work, there is a possibility that all of you could become affected and turn into pre-evolved versions of yourselves. Or you could turn into someone else from another multiverse.
Charming.
Well, it would probably be better than dealing with this.
The strangest thing that's ever happened on this ship.
Listen, I wouldn't have to write this report, so that's a risk I'm willing to take.
All right. Well, this is an interesting role, which I'm going to let you all tackle. This is a daring engineering. The hot rod velocity may assist you with an engineering and security, or engine security, I should say.
Thank God.
The difficulty is
okay.
a 5 for reasons that you probably can understand.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I've got the velocity.
Doesn't Captain Cannon have some weird ability to give somebody else determination?
They do.
They do.
If I hadn't already spent it.
And I spent mine too.
You don't have to. I was gonna say you don't have veteran. Otherwise, I would say veteran could have come into play here.
Wait, do I? Hang on, I have something. I think I do have veteran.
Well, roll for veteran. That could make the difference here.
Yes. All right. / roll 1d20. And I put a space.
You get it back.
Oh, man.
Oh, huge, huge. All right. So, daring engineering.
Mm-hmm. You have focuses.
All right.
Don't worry.
I definitely have a focus.
Ooh,
Velocity has helped
velocity
you.
has
Awesome.
been helpful for a change.
Good. We're again gonna use. I am terrified of what I can do to this ship.
Mm-hmm. And that's going
That's
to
just
count.
the-
That's going to count as 2 uses of it. So make sure you note that
Yep.
because that is advancement territory.
Indeed.
Yes. Write that down. Assuming we don't
And you
all.
should, and you should re-roll your veteran, by the way, after.
yeah.
After.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'll
But
just
yeah, I
do
need
that
to
now, just so we note it.
see. I think that actually gets it
Actually-
back for you because isn't
I
it
think
based
it
on
does.
control?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Well, that means that you
Check.
could then use determination after the roll to re-roll if need be.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So we have one already, and it's a 5.
Yep.
And I'm using determination, which means I'm guaranteed 2 successes
2?
from just that first die, right?
So right now we've already got 3 successes.
So I'm guaranteed 3. I need 2 more.
you're going to roll 2 dice.
Yeah, it's
So
going
I
to be
would
2 dice at
say
minimum.
I would say use 1 momentum.
I should use, if I'm using
sorry.
anything, I should use a threat. Because
Because
Right,
Bold
good point.
engineering.
Because
so it'll give you
you've
a
got the bold.
treat, and I'd be rolling 3 dice. And do we want to take it up to a 4th? Because, you know.
No,
But-
don't overdo it, because otherwise you're just running the risk of complications.
But I can re-roll a complication.
Mm-hmm. That's just 1 though. The more
True.
dice you roll, the more chances of complications there are.
Alright, so we're just roll 3.
Okay.
Yep. You only need two more successes here.
Yeah.
Well,
There you go.
that's a
Woo!
grand total of 6 successes, meaning you get a momentum back. So here's what happens. Is you set up the shield array on the velocity to basically envelop the entire Wolf-Rayet. And what happens is not exactly what you're going for. What ends up happening is velocity stops being a transformer and becomes its normal shuttle self. So I just want you to imagine that where there was a transformer is now the full velocity shuttle in main
In the middle
engineering.
of engineering. Classic.
But the Protostar itself doesn't go back to normal. Not completely. It loses the ears, it stops purring, it goes back to being pink, but it still has the frowny face.
Ladies and gentlemen, tricorders.
And this time, when you look at your tricorder, it is an actual sentence.
Ooh.
And all it says is, I don't want to go.
Huh? Oh. Well, captains are allowed to do perform asylum.
And we connect our tricorders to the linguistics database and have it be able to talk to us.
You'd have to use the linguistics database on the velocity because the main computer's still down, but yes. Good thing the velocity's right there.
I think it's right
Really?
here. It does have computers of 2, so I'm sure it has one.
Well, Meridian, could you set that up so we could
Yeah.
talk to it?
Yeah.
All right. For sake of argument, I think you've done enough rolling so far. You can set up a translation matrix and have a conversation with the Protostar now. Question is, what do you say to it?
Well, that's a good question. Never
I
talked
looked
to
at
a.
Captain Cannon.
Yeah. Well, somebody put this in the history books. First time somebody talks to a star. I would probably simply go, "What do you mean you don't want to go?"
There's a pause. I just feel very sad, and I don't want my last existence to be sad.
But why would you be sad? You've been the heart of our ship since we launched.
I know, that is a lot of pressure. Literally. I just don't want to let everyone down again.
Oh, okay.
You've never let us down. You've always been there when we needed you.
But what about the
Villain?
redacted?
Villain, I think we have a
That-
therapy session here.
It was entirely me and not you.
Yes, but if I had objected or said something sooner, that wouldn't have happened.
Believe me, I've dealt with Meridian. She would have found a way to make it happen.
I probably would have come up with even worse ideas. It's
But
honestly...
you also. Go ahead.
Okay, sure. Honestly, I think I'm better off having experienced that, because now I'm sitting here and asking myself and taking a moment and thinking, should I do this? Instead of just, can I do this? Because the answer is usually yes, I can. you've helped me be a better person. So thank you.
Well, there's that silence again as everybody tries to figure out what do you say to a depressed, burnt out warp core.
Villain. Villain therapy
No,
session.
no, I'm not letting you use Valin as ELH. If you want to be Valin as the character yourself, you may do so, but you're not letting ELH therapy himself. That's not how this works.
Would you like to have some downtime with us? Like include you in a activity, perhaps?
What kind of
Because you're
activity? I'm in a Protostar containment vessel. I can't exactly leave.
we could do it here.
Well, what do you have in
Or-
mind?
Meridian, you know how to play chess?
We could. That's a much safer and less absurd idea than what I had. I'm gonna not have absurd ideas today.
Oh, I know what would cheer me up. And there's another
Do
pause.
tell.
Do you still have Ensign Reed around?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you call him in here for a moment?
Radiant Ensign Reed, you're needed in engineering.
Reed pokes his head up. Oh, what happened to Velocity? It's a shuttle again.
You can read the report later. Anyway, the Protostar drive wanted you.
Okay. Ensign Reed stands before the Protostar containment, not really sure where to look or what to do. Hi? Hello! I just want you to know that as much as everybody on this crew takes the piss out of you, we do appreciate you. Ensign Reed blinks a few times. Okay. Was that supposed to make me feel better? Protostar answers, yes! Oh. Okay. So you're saying they're doing it out of love? I think so. Okay. It's very much a Waterboy situation here. If anybody's played Dispatch recently, very much a Waterboy situation with Ensign Reed right now.
Oh my god, we have a water boy? Okay.
You've had a Waterboy for a while. We just didn't have the term
Yeah.
Waterboy.
And you were worried about having a therapy session with yourself?
Listen. I'm not going to give you the Valin character who knows how to do therapy, but I can do Reed. Reed's very easy.
I know.
But what ends up happening is after Reed scuttles off to be Reed somewhere else, the Protostar says, you know, I thought it would make me feel better if I made other people feel better, but it didn't really help.
Really?
No. If anything, it made me feel worse, that I could have fixed their problems sooner.
Mm.
Meanwhile, Valin's in the corner, just with the tricorder, writing all this down with the Vulcan eye quirk. Fascinating. Ooh, this will make an excellent report.
Yeah, an excellent paper, yeah.
Mm.
Radiant is paralyzed by all of the absolutely bad ideas that she's having, and then immediately thinking, oh, no, I should not do that.
Which I think leaves Keshin, Mitz, and Cannon to do something. I don't know what, to do something.
Radiant
Yeah,
is
that's
just wide-eyed, realizing all of the terrible ideas she's currently
Captain
having.
Cannon, tell a human joke. I know humans are supposed to be humorous.
Other humans are humorous. I'm not.
Don't you have a bone called a humorous?
Yes,
they
I do.
literally
but
have a bone called a humorous, yes.
Is that where your jokes come from? Are you missing it? Do we need to take you to the doctor?
After what Mitz did to me earlier, I probably do need to see the doctor, but we have this situation first.
I did not do that.
Do what?
Oh,
Yeah, do what?
And she pretends not. She pretends not to remember.
I know what might cheer me
Yes.
up.
You
There's
tell.
another pause. Well, it occurs to me if me trying to be nice to someone isn't cheering me up, maybe seeing other people being nice to the other people will cheer me up.
We give Vincent Reed a field promotion?
No, not like that.
What do you recommend?
Well, why don't we try having Captain Cannon compliment Captain Meridian for once?
Mix tries to hold a
smiles.
laugh.
And I thought you said you didn't have a sense of humor.
I never said that.
You know what? I'll have a good idea that you can then compliment me on having a good idea. I think we should throw the Protostar Drive a birthday party.
I think that's an excellent idea.
Thank you.
But I'll still compliment you anyway. You have to be the most talented engineer I have ever had the pleasure of serving with. Your ideas might be insane and dangerous, but damn, you can make them happen.
Thank you very much.
Well, that didn't help entirely, but
claps.
I feel a little bit better. But maybe this birthday party will get me the rest of the way. Now, just because I find the mental image funny, I'm going to paint the picture. So, we do a vignette cut to about 20 minutes later. You have birthday streamers strung up between the two warp cores and the Protostar containment in the middle. You have a comically large cake that you made Ensign Reed replicate. You've got a table with, fancy kind of colorful cloth on it. You got chairs for those of you that use chairs. And you're all just cracking jokes. You're all cracking jokes and, just being jovial people. Just trying to be the best you can be. And the Protostar Drive isn't saying much. It maybe says something here and there. But after, the cake's all been had and, you've played a few party games, the Protostar says, well, it didn't fix everything, but it was nice to be included for once. I think I'm ready to go now, if that's okay.
Yes.
As long as you're ready.
We'll be here for you.
And then specifically admits the winking emoji happens, and then the entire emoticon face of the Protostar vanishes, and it's just a Protostar again.
So, Mitz, I think you
What
should
was
spend more
that?
time in engineering. Because clearly the Protostar likes you. Also, you should bring the Romulan ale that you probably have stored on the ship, because we need it.
What Romulan ale? I never mentioned I had Romulan ale. Who told you that?
You did just now.
Busted.
Did I?
I don't know.
Thou
If
protestest
it's-
a little too much.
Did you?
Okay, fine. I'll bring it down.
Thank
I was saving
you.
it. I was saving it for a special occasion.
A rainy
This
day.
is a special occasion, all right.
The first birthday of our Protostar Drive. I think that's special enough.
And I think that is an excellent moment to end today's session.
Indeed.
So yeah, I'm just glad we got back to playing. Like, I initially thought, I'll just make the Protostar an analogy for depression and burnout, and just have a nice look at depression and burnout. But we went places I didn't think we'd go, and I'm just like, sure, why not? Sure. It also does establish in the ELH universe, at least in the ELH multiverse, that apparently there are like transformers of classical Starfleet technology out there, just in another multiverse. So that's fun.
Mhm.
Very tempted to spend the momentum to keep that.
You have 3 momentum. Let me think, because I think if you want to bring back Velocity as like an actual Transformers-like character, that needs to be a session in and of itself. Where maybe like this inspires you to go, that's cool. Let's actually bring in Velocity from another multiverse. Or, hey, let's use what we learned in that 4 minutes and something seconds to make Velocity a Transformer. Maybe that's a fun project for Meridian, ?
It does sound like a fun project, but Meridian is going to stare at Canon and go, "Are you sure that's a good idea?" As she just frantically needs someone to tell her it's okay to do something insane again.
I think
That
it's
sounds
a
like
safe
character
project for you.
development.
Are you sure? It has a quantum slipstream drive.
Well, let's start with the robot part, and we'll work on the rest.
Fair.
Well, I think we just figured out our next session. That makes it easy for
Nice.
me.
And then after that, I think we need a vacation to Ryza.
Do the
Okay.
beach episode.
So I'm hearing beach
Total-
episode and Transformers. Got it. Cool. All right, well, Twitch, stick around because we're going to rate somebody, but YouTube, this is where we say goodbye. Bye-bye, YouTube.
Bye.